Hi, Assalamualaikum. Welcome to our comic strip presentation. Our group name is Fusions. Our presentations, the content that we will present, which is organization chart, characters, title of comic strips and moral values, and lastly is synopsis. The first one is, our group consists of 5 people. The first one is Muhammad AMIRUL IRFAN bin ZAMRI as director, Muhammad AZIMUDDin bin MAZUHA as assistant director, Muhammad ALIF HIDAYAT bin ZULKARNAIN as video editor, Muhammad AHMAD NABIL bin ESHAMUDIN as audio editor, and lastly Muhammad Hakimi bin Yunus as animator.
Oh yeah, right. Every week is Fashion Week for me. Wake up, put on all the freshest shit you ever seen. New York, LA, Milan, Italy. I know that your girl wanna get up and leave with me. Every week is Fashion Week for me. I just went to Barney, spent your whole year's salary. I never wore Yeezys, that's a fact. Every week is Fashion Week for me. Every week is Fashion Week for me. I just spent your car.
For the synopsis, a jobless man applied for a job as office boy at very big company. But he can't work there because he doesn't have an email. He was determined to use his savings to buy tomatoes and sell them. After a few years, he succeeded with his hard work. The characters of this story is character 1. He is the main character. He's the man who wants to find a job. He gets fired, having a strong spirit, hardworking, and being successful as businessman. The second one is the character 2. He is character 1 ex-boss. He is greedy, likes to bully character 1, fired character 1 without a proper reason. And the lastly is the broker, a side character, and insurance broker, and cooperate with character 1. And our title of comic strip is Fortune Beyond Tomatoes. This is our comic strips, and let's move to the animations and see what happened.
A jobless man applied for the position of office boy at a very big company. The employer interviewed him. Then, the interviewer gave him the test. First, clean the floor.
You are hired. Give me your email address and I will send you the application to fill as well as when you will start.
The jobless man replied, I don't have a computer, neither an email.
I'm sorry, if you don't have an email, you cannot have the job.
The man left with no hope. He didn't know what to do with only $10 in his pocket.
Toop, 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 toop.
Then he sold the tomatoes door to door. In less than 2 hours, he succeeded in double his capital. He repeated the operation 3 times and returned home with $60. The man realized that he could survive by this way and started to go every day earlier and return late. Thus, his money doubled or tripled every day. Shortly later, he bought a car and a truck, and then he had his own fleet of delivery vehicles. 5 years later, the man's company was one of the biggest food retailers. He started to plan his family's future and decided to have a life insurance. He called an insurance broker and chose a protection plan. When the conversation was concluded, the broker asked,
Can I have your email, sir?
I don't have any email.
You don't have an email? And yet have succeeded to build an empire? Do you imagine what position you could have if you had an email?
The man paused for a while and replied, "An office boy. Don't be discouraged if something is not in your favor today. Better opportunities are always waiting ahead."
And lastly, the moral value of this story is the first one, we must never give up. Success is not measured by what we achieve, but the failures we face that keeps us standing in the face of challenges and trials that come in droves. The second one is faith. Sometimes we must accept the failures to move on and develop ourselves to become better, and maybe the best opportunities is waiting ahead. And the last thing is courageous. The life is full of decisions, so we must have strong willingness to do what is right and take actions in the situation could lead us into success.